All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. I was running around. I got a shorter intro. We went from 3.5 minutes down to a minute and 11. You're welcome. I know. Yeah, the other intro was too long. That's why I don't do it anymore. I said I'm not going to do it. I'll make a new one. I haven't made the new one. So I used an old one. I got several old ones that I could use, but these intro outros seem to be, well, all right. So that's where we're at. I can't thank you enough for being here on Friday. Let me get rid of this. I don't know why this is up. There we go. If I'm going to put anything up there, it's going to be that or this. Sorry, or that, or even that. But it doesn't matter. We got one at the bottom. Tonight we're going to talk about why won't the OPG Canada release their UFO records near the nuclear plants, sites, whatever. I found that to be very strange. Well, and with the US last year and the year before, just dropping bombshells, which we all know were duds. But, we tried. We tried faking people out. It didn't really work. But, what is this thing on here? I can't. I don't know. There we go. But it's very strange. So we're going to look into why it may be strange. Is there something they don't want us to see? It's like, why would the OPG care anyway? So what? There's UFOs over your nuclear sites, our nuclear sites, over there they got it, over here. So come on. Cough it up. I want to know why. It's very scary. And a lot of other stuff going on in the news. It's really slow. Some people say it isn't, but it is. It is slow. And tonight we're going to go on Twitter and we're going to look for anything exciting that's going on right now, but not now, in a minute. Maybe we won't need to, because the discussion could go better than I thought about anything. Let's just do roll call, get in and out, and have a good night. What do you say? It's Friday. What are we doing? What are we doing? That goof on? This is amazing. You guys are absolutely the best. The best. I don't care what anybody says. You're the best. So the guy who had the horns and had the paint on during the fake supposed insurrection. So Amy and she can get an interview with him, asked me if I would want to help. I don't know if that guy's just too hot to handle. I don't know. If we did it, most likely we'd interview him here, and it would be about UFOs because the guy's into it. But I'm afraid he's going to say some things that, people are going to be watching that guy. I think it's too risky. So we may do a pre-recorded interview. I said I wasn't going to say it, but we might. I doubt it. I don't know. It's too risky, I think. It's a risk. Because that guy is everything that side of ufology hates. And that's what YouTube is made of. I'm in a losing situation every day. So that's why we keep going, right? We keep going. We keep going. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that, but Kelly Lewis is here. Welcome to the show, the EW version. Joe, the big Joa. What do you say? Welcome to the show, Alfie Joe Bob, the AJB. Howdy do. Good to see you. That's TETS. Yes. Welcome to the show. Dinkamazi. Welcome to the show, Sky Allen. Welcome to this show. Jeanette, the angel of Goofon. Welcome to the show. FAP. Yeah, thank you. Just slightly. Can't disagree with you. Welcome to the show. Yep, just a quick in and out. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Tony, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Moody Mongol, everybody. Good to see you. S.L. Welcome to the show. Samantha Morris, the cat. Welcome to the show. Marcel, Goofonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show. Jeff Garvey. Welcome to the show. Raging Against Machine. Welcome to the show. Mike, Denmark. Mike/Denmark. Welcome to the show. Good evening to you, sir. Josie, UK. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Sean, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Time Surfing Alien. What do you say? Welcome to the show. Let's get started. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Paul Richardson snuck through. Thor Panku, who are you? Welcome to the show. Bug-eyed, what do you say? Welcome to the show. Monty Luthera, welcome to the show. Beats and Tapes, welcome to the show, everybody. All right, let's get going. What did I miss? Oh, if you want to help support the, Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description. Super chat, super sticker. Because of Truthology for Ufology. For everyone. It is for everyone. And we appreciate the help. We survive because of you. We're here because of you. Because you need to know what's going on in this world of ufology. Yesterday, after the show ended, I played a bonus video that was about 8.5 minutes. And it was on the sky trumpets possibly being debunked. If you missed it, you missed a good one. But tonight I'll be doing something similar. After tonight's show, I may play a video that I think maybe I'll do it during the show. It's a good one. I mean, these are a couple of years old. A lot of people didn't even see. They got 300 views, 250 views when we first started. Anyway, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. All right, let's get started, shall we? So, the OPG in Canada won't release any UFO information about UFOs at Canadian nuke sites. Excuse me. Sorry. Phlegm. There are so many problems in this community right now. Like behind the scenes, so many people are arguing. It is so unbelievable to me what's going on in this community. People I didn't even expect to take that route are going that route and attacking their own kind. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I said would happen. Some of you said it's going to get worse before it gets better. But yeah, our community is imploding, for the lack of a... Well, no, you know what? That's a good word. No lack. That's a good one. It is. It's imploding. It's fallen in part. Freelance investigative journalist Daniel Otis says that the Ontario Power Generation of Canada refuses to release any UFO information about UFOs at Canadian nuclear sites. Daniel Otis was told that UFO records do exist, but can't have them because of safety and security reasons. Daniel Otis filed complaints and was given 11 more reasons why the OPG, why we can't have these UFO records. I'm going to play part 2 because I didn't know there was another part to this or 2 more. So we'll just take a peek and see what's being said about this, because I'm a little curious why Canada wouldn't release those. That to me is interesting. Well, how can it be for safety reasons? Let's go that route. What's so unsafe about showing pictures to people? Is what it looks like. What are they going to do? Start stabbing their neighbors? Did you see that picture of the nuclear sites? It's not how it's going to happen. Get on the floor! Right? No, it's not going to happen. Canada, they don't really have guns, right? So for somebody to go around shooting people over that picture, I'm telling you, it must be really good. They must be seeing aliens or something in the pictures. It's driving them crazy. There must be a signal attached to the video that if you watch it, Halloween 3, put on the mask, That's the first time the watch, ever told me a PayPal came in. Yes, David Wilcox threw down $20 on PayPal, but with a very interesting message, says, do the interview. And I thought the same thing. You never know who's watching, right? May get noticed or something, but he was on Tucker. He was on Joe Rogan as well. I'm going to play maybe a clip or two. I forgot all about getting the clip today. Nike. What's that guy's first name? Oh my God, I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of me tongue. Stardust is here. How you doing? And Anjali. I'm not going to say Anjali. Although I think that's cute the way Amy says your name. I do. I like it. She says it differently, though. It's like, I don't know. It's okay. It's almost like, I like it. All right. Let me play this for you and see if there's anything interesting. I don't like stereotyping, but I have to.
Welcome to Canadian Justice. I'm Christine Van Gyn, and today we're discussing the story of a freelance journalist who's seeking records related to the beat he covers, UFOs. Journalist Dan Otis is a freelance reporter who does work for CTV and Vice News and covers the topic of unidentified flying objects, which is something that's had a long-standing public fascination. In recent years, news coverage of UFOs has exploded, given video footage from the United States, as well as U.S. government congressional hearings on the topic. UFOs have become an increase.
This is very hard to listen to. Didn't she just mess up saying UFOs too? I know, I'm really weird. I know. UFOs? Is that a new type of flying machine? The UFOs? Ma! UF meatballs! Quick! We got somebody who made a sound! Listen, UFOs?
On the topic. UFOs have become...
UFOs?
Topic. Topic. Hearings on the topic.
UFOs. Okay.
Have become an increasingly serious topic. Now, to cover this story...
And she keeps playing with this pen. I can't stop it. It's switching back and forth 8 times in the first 30 seconds already.
In Canada, Otis has obtained documents from the Canadian military, the RCMP, and NORAD. These documents are always partially redacted, but tend to provide enough information for him to do his reporting. After receiving a tip related to possible UFOs near nuclear plants in Ontario, Otis requested all records related to UFOs at or near Ontario power generation nuclear facilities between 1999 and present. After getting Otis's request, OPG went nuclear. Yes, pun intended. They flat out refused to provide him with anything, which Otis alleges is contrary to their obligations under the Freedom of Information and Privacy Protection Act. Now, we at the Canadian Constitution Foundation, which is the charity I work for, agree with Otis, and we're helping him with his fight. Here today to talk about this legal battle is Dan Otis, and we'll be later joined by CCF lawyer Josh DeHaas. Dan,
I just want to know why the OPG doesn't want to release them. I don't need a huge lead in. I don't need to know there's been a lot of UFO reports around that country. I don't need to know half the things she was talking about or hardly understood her. All right.
And thanks so much for joining us today. This is a really fascinating topic. It's something I've been fascinated with
fascinating. You don't use the same word twice within seconds.
Since I was a kid. Now, I know that UFOs is something that, to be honest, some people will scoff at, but it's something that really, as I tried to say in the opening, has become an increasingly serious topic with these congressional hearings in the US and increased international coverage. So what can you tell me about what exactly has changed with UFOs and reports?
That's where you should have started. What's the change? That's where you should have started the question. You didn't have to lead in with the mile of nothing.
Changed with UFOs and reporting, and why this is an issue Canadians should really be paying attention to.
Well, anybody who's been paying attention to the stories see that there's been a lot of news about UFOs coming out of the United States. There they call it UAP, or unidentified anomalous phenomenon. Let's just stick with UFOs. But there's been revelations in US
I like this guy.
That the Pentagon has had UFO offices to investigate anomalous sightings. And the Office of the Director of National Intelligence of the United States.
Just tell us something we don't know. Everybody's filibusters.
Studies. There's been, as NASA's put out a study,
We know he's not telling anything new. NASA this, that we know that. We know.
Multiple, like military personnel, pilots, police officers.
It's very frustrating. I just want to know why they're not sharing the information.
Has your reporting uncovered?
Sure. I've been able to uncover documents that show Canadian military officials have met with their U.S. counterparts on the subject. There was a presentation that was given to our former defense minister on the subject of UFOs. I was able to get the PowerPoint presentation for that. Another thing my reporting has revealed is that the Office of the Chief Scientific Advisor of Canada, basically the Prime Minister's top scientific advisor, their office has launched what's called the Sky Canada project that aims to release a public report on Canadian UFO procedures as well as recommendations. And that's supposed to come out this year.
An occurrence that is in Canada to have sightings like this that are of interest?
Yeah, sure. My research shows that pilots on airlines like Air Canada, full continuity, we see unusual objects and lights and things moving in ways that they can't explain.
Fascinating. Now, we've got to go to commercial break.
I guess that's why it's 3 parts. God, I'm sorry. I really thought we were going to get information on that. I didn't think I had to go any further than what I did because I thought it was going to be all right there. But it is strange. I mean, they're not going to tell us anything. Nobody really knows. And the reason is just maybe, they don't want to release the videos of UFOs or whatever you want to call them near the nuclear sites because maybe they weren't UFOs to begin with. Maybe they were consumer drones. And they don't want the public to know it's that easy to get close to the nuke sites, right? That would make sense. That I understand. But that's something you tell the public. Hey, we don't want to show you. We don't want to give anybody any ideas. I don't care. Lie to me. At least tell me something I can believe other than we're not releasing anything. Why? We're just not. Why? Okay, safety and security. All right? You say that on everything. That fits into every situation. Why wouldn't you share the information? Because people can die. Oh, that's a security issue too. Oh my God. It's not, oh, they treat us like we're kids. This is why there's a divide between government and the public. There always will be. They keep playing this way. It doesn't have to be that way. I just don't understand what the big deal is. You know? We were heading in the right direction, it felt like, for a minute. There was a time during the peak when Lou was doing his thing and everybody was excited and all of us were happy and things felt pretty good. There was a time where it felt like, we might get disclosure soon. But when they redacted, retracted, and removed the information the next day, the next week, the next month, we knew right then and there we're not going to get it anymore. We're not getting it. It's over. We've peaked. The general population has heard all they're going to hear. There is nothing more we can tell these people at this moment, especially when we can't get funding. It's like we don't need to bug anybody. Let's figure out the narrative and let's get smarter and learn from our mistakes. And that's what they're doing right now. It's off season for ufology. They're in there thinking up other ways to create fear. So they can get that Kajish, Samo, Gufonian rock star. It's more than 7 months, right? I know you had a issue a while back, had to rejoin. But thank you very much, man. I'm lit. Richie, you need to play catch up. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what that means? See? How am I supposed to know what that means? Play catch up. Samo, God bless you, but I need part 2 of that. Thank you for being a member and a moderator. Doing a good job. Everybody's talking about you. Jeanette, the angel of Goofon, throwing down a super dono. All week you were leaving super stickers. I remember. They're all love. Thank you very much. The angel of Goofon. Jeanette. Really? No. Really? Sorry. I should have muted. Jeanette. The best a man can get. What's up, Woods Elf? I did it again. Sorry. 10 lashings for that one. I deserve 10 good ones. It's Wood Elf. I can't help it. Why is nobody talking about the lunar lander? We're gonna do that right now. Good idea. We'll get back to that. Here we go. Let's pull it up. This is bonus play drone, another drone. Just this is where is it? I just put it into the show. How does that happen? You know, that makes me very angry. I have to find it now. It doesn't make sense. It's happened a few times, too. Several times. All right, so we're going to talk about moon landing. Right? Here we go. Moon landing. 1 hour ago. Odysseus spacecraft lands on the moon. That's cool, isn't it? Let's see if there's any footage. I want to see people are going nuts. There's no footage. I'll show you. Well, let me just check. I'm gonna put this on the show, and while this is running, so at least you can see. I don't know why I didn't. I know people were telling me yesterday, and I'm like, oh yeah, I just found out about it. I forgot or whatever, and I didn't want to play it during the show because I wasn't ready to. But take a look at this. I'll find another clip.
We can confirm, without a doubt, as our equipment is on the surface of the moon, and we are transmitting. So, congratulations, IM team. We'll see how much more we can get from that.
For the first time in more than 50 years, an American spacecraft has touched down on the surface of the moon.
Right.
The Odysseus lunar lander, developed by Houston-based company Intuitive Machines, touching down at 3:23 local time near a crater called Malapert, submitting back a pretty weak signal, though, so far.
With more on today's historic landing, we are joined by retired U.S. astronaut Dr. Garrett Reisman.
Why would it be a
Dr.
weak
Reisman,
signal?
Last time you joined us.
Why would it be a weak signal in 2024? Let's see if we see anything. This guy looks a little lit. All right, let's see what they're talking about here. End his head.
Something very important that we did not have today, which was Neil Armstrong.
Oh.
That in there. And if you look at YouTube videos of self-driving cars and some of their foibles, you know this is a difficult problem. Doing this fully autonomous, nobody was inside that lander. Nobody from the ground was controlling it either. It was all controlled by onboard software and automation.
That's cool.
And it had to work perfectly. And by large part, it looks like it did.
I love that the astronaut is making the case for astronauts, Marla.
Cannot blame him on that. Okay, so of course this is the first probe since Apollo 17 in 1972. This mission is next. So it's been.
I've got some images here I found while that was playing. Thank you, Sean. Member for 10 months. Man, time flies, doesn't it? Intuitive Machines, Sean says. Odysseus lander. All that money just for 1 week of battery life. Is that for real? Well, it might be, because what are they going to... They're there for one thing, and that's it. They're not there. They're not going to rove around. Hey, they said the rovers that landed on Mars were only going to last, what was it, 3 months? And it lasted a decade? Something like that? Hopefully that'll happen. Something like that. It was ridiculous how long those two things lasted. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for being a member, too. Kick ass. What, am I missing stuff? Oh, wow, I didn't see this. VW Blue Sky with the $3 super sticker, too. Thank you for the support. And forgive me, but I think you're new, so I want to say thank you. If I forgot that we met before, my bad. It's just, there's so many people coming and going. It's hard to remember everybody. But I thank you very much for the $3 of support. You're now part of the family. You can't leave. Sorry. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I don't like saying I appreciate you. That's why I tried stopping. Listen to this. Watch this. This is the first images landing on the moon in over 50 years. A couple of days ago. You monkey's uncle. Let me pause. Turn that music off. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Here we go. We got our own music. Passes over to the near side. Image of the Belkovich crater captured on Odysseus terrain relative navigation camera on 21st February of 24. Is that a UFO? No. All right, this is the greatest video ever made, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Outstanding, outstanding. Lovely shadows. Shadows galore. The little bumpy crater, cool, man. Looks just like the moon. Beautiful, beautiful. Is that a footprint? Giants on the moon. Somebody call Mr. MDB 33333. Beautiful. Yay. I know. Oh, yay. Nobody cares. That's why I don't care. I don't care. So what? Would they show us? Nothing. All right, let's see what's coming up next. Just out of curiosity, Rover. Get it? See what I did there with curiosity? All right, here we go.
Years. Why has it taken us so long to get back there?
Good question.
Well, we didn't try, first of all. So, we had other
Yeah, it's a Homer Simpson. Oh, I don't know.
missions. We were building a space station. We had the James Webb Space Telescope, the Hubble. We were sending probes to Mars. What's renewed interest in the moon are two things. One, the discovery of water, which is why we're going to the south pole of the moon, because that's where the ice is. And that water is really important because you can drink it for humans to settle there. You could breathe the oxygen you can make if you separate the water into the H2 and the O. And the H2, the hydrogen, you could use potentially as a fuel. So that led us back there because there are resources we can use. And then the growing international competition. Now you have China, you have India put a rover on the moon. We have also Japan had a recent landing. So now there are 5 countries, not just 2, that have been on the lunar surface.
Okay, so you see what's happening? There seems to be an uptick in interest to go to the moon. And if we don't get there and just ignore these other 4 countries going there, holy crap, anything can happen behind our backs, right under our noses. You know? Also, we want a piece of the pie. There'll be enough pie for centuries coming from the moon. They're going to put holes in the moon like Swiss cheese. The moon will live out its legacy as being cheese. When we're through with it, it'll look beautiful. It'll be a piece of art. Are you kidding me? We're going to the moon to go get ice, water on the moon? Are we taking it back in buckets? I got another 500 gallons. I'll bring the shuttle around. Beep, beep, beep. Unreal. How much water are they going to take from that thing? 5,000 gallons a day, maybe? What's the capacity for holding water? Are they trying to be like Star Trek, The Voyage Home? Star Trek 4, to be exact, with Captain Kirk. 2 whales, George and Gracie? Who was the other girl? George and Macy? Anyway. Yep, that's the situation we're in. We're starting to get water so we can use it. I know. The moon is supposed to be a launch pad to Mars or Titan or Saturn, anywhere else. But it really is, right now, the springboard to Mars. But my point is, I don't think China, Japan, the other countries are going to Mars. So what do they need to do on the moon if they have no intention of going to Mars? What do they want that for? Weapons in space? Perhaps. But like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, there's no reason to have weapons in space when you have weapons on Earth that will be harder to stop than the ones coming in directly above. Something like that. But he made sense, so it sounded good. I don't know. To claim the moon? To own the moon? I mean, it sounds silly, but when we're talking about countries seeing who has the bigger D in space, and now we're doing this 50 years later because they found some water that we could drink, but use for hydrogen and fuel for rockets and future launch pads to the Mars and to the other moons and to the Titan and the Saturn. Oh my. We'll see. I don't think humanity will survive that long. No, I think there's going to be some sort of catastrophic event within 15, 20 years. Actually, I think it's coming. It's close. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm sorry. You know, U.S. Congress finally showed UFO evidence previously hidden from us. Oh? Why is this video not viral? Let's take a look at this. This can't be real. From CNN 5 months ago? Guys, where were we? Check this out. I haven't watched the whole thing on purpose. All right, let's start from the very BG. Go.
Task Force is holding its first meeting on UFOs, public meeting, I should say.
He had a big head and big black eyes and was dressed in a black bodysuit.
Are we alone in the universe? This is probably one of the most asked questions in the world, and it's all because of some past encounters and experiences with creatures that look and act nothing like us. But most times, these stories get ignored for lack of evidence, making us doubt the existence of aliens. Well, it seems we are not alone in the universe after all, as we now have 20 alien and UFO evidence and encounters that can no longer be ignored. Number 20, Washington, D.C.
I can't believe that. Did you see what I saw? Did you see what I saw? Please tell me this is a joke or I'm gonna throw up. Look, see this one? This is a balloon. And it makes me so angry to see this thing and then anybody calling this a UFO. This has been debunked. I don't know how many times, but I think it's the letter N, something like that. But it is not a UFO. It's hilarious the way they talk about it. So let's take a list and see how the fake narrator tells us about this. All right, where are you? Come on, the balloon. I need a balloon. Pop in the big balloon. I found it.
When you look at the object from the video, it's a ship. But after video expert, the mysterious...
Oh my God.
A resident of...
I heard video expert.
Number 8. But when you consider that they lived in a rural environment where they were not privileged to see depictions of aliens on TV or in movies, you just can't ignore this evidence.
I love this.
Number 18, Quebec's phenomenal fiery UFO.
Oh God, I'm so excited right now. Ma!
This UFO is nothing like the world has seen before. A resident of Quebec named Jay Belhowski filmed this.
It's everything that all of us have seen before, 1,000,000 times over. It's a balloon. End of story.
UFO on his phone when he was taking out his garbage.
I'll show you in a minute.
He suddenly noticed a bright object glowing in the sky, and suddenly it started to change its shape. That's not all. The mysterious object looked like it was on...
Of course, it looks like it's changing shapes because of the perspective. If that thing just turns and right now it's like this, it's at a 3/4 thing, bigger screen. Now, there we go. you know, it's kind of tilted and it's like this, but if it gets like this, it doesn't look the same. And that's what we saw in the very beginning. Right here. See? That's that thing like this. It's right at the camera. This isn't rocket science. This is freaking first grade recognition stuff. Try not to swear. But when they put it on a UFO show and say, and look at here, it's on fire. It hurts. It really does. You know what it does? It insults our intelligence is what it does. That's how it feels. It is. That's exactly how it feels.
Object glowing in the sky, and suddenly it started to change its shape. That's not all. The mysterious object looked like it was on fire or emitting some sort of energy.
And my goodness, if I haven't showed you, which I have, and I'll show you again if I have to, which I am and I will. My balloon tests showed the same exact thing that we're seeing here. The reflection of the sun. The object is several hundred feet up. The sun may be setting. It's hitting it right along the side there and just illuminating it right back down to Earth, just like an iridium flare satellite, or even an airplane, or other balloons. Go.
At first, when Jay released the video, many people speculated it was a hoax. But after video experts scrutinized the video and said it was real, it changed everything. Jay can be heard saying, it's a ship, while his children are gasping and also saying it changed color. When you look at the object...
It's embarrassing. It really is. I can't play anymore. I just realized that's a History Channel. That's all right. They love us. That is amazing. I want to find the now balloons. Hold on. Alphabet balloons. You're going to love it. Love it! I think some of you have seen this on Amy's show. Of course, you've seen it here on our show before. But she recently did something like this with the balloons. Check it out. So, if we look for the letter N in lower caps, we will see that it looks like a balloon that's flying over me. When I take a look and I see it reflecting the sun, I say, oh, a UFO is born. I am taken to another galaxy, yeah. With the alphabet, ufology, and all kind of caps. We've got high, block, even thin lettering. We've got numbers if you need it, even dashes, dots, and question marks. We got it all for you kids right here at UFO Balloons in the Sky. They look like letters, oh my, yeah. In a beep, in a bop, in a boop, in a bop, up. I can say it, I can spell it. I am running out of things to say. All right, images. Alphabet balloons. Come on. Images. That was pretty good what I came up with. All right. Look at me. All right, I'm done. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. So I'm looking for the letter N. And I just want to show you what a lowercase n balloon looks like when it reflects the sun. I'm so stupid. All right, where are you? I know the N's going to pop up and I'm going to miss it. They go through the whole alphabet. All right, we're getting close. There's the M, LGBT. Oh, did you see that? Look at this. It's very close. LBJ, right there it is. Here it is. LBGQ. That's pretty freaking amazing. LGBTQ, is that what it is? LTPK. Louser. All right, where is the N? Here we go. Finally. Now we got to get lowercase n. For Nancy or Ninny. Where's Ninny, Nancy? I don't know. You're a nut. I know. I can't find it. That's what she said. That's what? No. Come on. Anyway, take my word for it. The letter N is nasty. And let me tell you something. Up in the sky, it looks like, forget about it. You don't want to see it. It'll burn your eyes out. 40-inch, look at this. 40-inch silver letter N balloon, big size, alphabet foil and mylar. It's a alphabet size. Wait, big size alphabet foil and mylar helium balloons for $5.99 each. Scary, right? But I want a lowercase n. What is wrong with this? I don't want capital. Not cool. But this would definitely be on fire. It was a nice N they have. They have a nice N in the video, but it is the letter N. And unfortunately, it is a baboon. Sorry. And the moon? Not interested. It just doesn't interest me. It's boring. Nothing's going on. So what? We landed there. I can't believe this, that they think this is a UFO. Here, I have a really good image of it now. Watch. Unbelievable. Look at that. I mean, you can see that's a balloon, right? Right? No? It's weird, right? Doesn't it look like a machine? Why is it blue here? I don't get it. This is weird. Why is it? If this was all a mylar balloon, Rich, why isn't it reflecting the sun? Why? First of all, it's the letter N. Second of all, it could be the letter U for all you know. Nobody knows. But let me tell you, balloons in this reality look just like that. I'm sorry. It's the truth. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. But that's not a UFO. All right? I'm sorry. Don't get mad. No, don't cry. Please don't. No. Oh, no. Oh. Well, I want to show you the test. Can I? Wow. Here, let you see what I'm doing right over here. I'm looking for. It's on number 2, 3, 4. It's going to say balloon test. Number 1, I believe, or number 6, I don't remember. Video of me almost getting struck by lightning. That's fun. You guys have seen. Oh, there's Dynagel. I was trying to find this for Michael. I don't think you guys could hear this. But this is the chemtrail that is made out of diapers. I'll play that later. Yeah, I talked about it, but you can't hear it, which sucks, because StreamYard doesn't have it set up that way for that type of video to be heard. It's very annoying. I don't know, but here it is. Balloon test number 1, breaking the tradition, 2005. July 27th. I believe it was 108 degrees that day. Where'd it go? You know? Hold on now. If I disappear, I'll be right back. Let me see. I'm okay. I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. What is it called? Why isn't it popping up? I don't get it. This is wild. So it can't be on that side. It has to be here. Weird night vision. Stacked lights. Recording. Slow and heavy. This is weird. Hold on, let me see. I just downloaded it, so it should show up right here. Which downloads? Let's see. Okay, here it is. But you guys won't be able to hear it. Which, this is the balloon test. At least I can tell you what's going on. I hate that you can't hear it. That really bothers me. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to hear this. It's stupid. But you won't be able to share audio, share a tab or screen instead. It's not on a tab. And when you share the entire screen, and then I hit also share audio system, let's see if it works, because it hasn't for 2 years. Go. No, try capturing it a different way. I'll just tell you what I'm saying. You don't need to hear what I'm saying anyway. It doesn't matter. It's a balloon test. Here we go. 2005. Can we get rid of that? Oh no, it's on fire. This is only the 1 minute version. Oh no, look, it's on fire. Stop it. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That's just awful. Somebody call 911. Oh my God. Nope, never mind. It's a balloon. It does look like a UFO, doesn't it though? Right? Pretty cool. That's why I like doing these tests, because you learn a lot. Just from this one test. I mean, you would never know those were balloons right here. You can't tell. I mean, if the string wasn't there. I've done tests without the string, and it looks cool, but you can still tell it's a balloon. There we go when I launched it. And right away, it just started reflecting the sun when it got about 50 feet up. That was it. Pretty easy. See right there? Somebody will take a picture or a still image of a video, right? And they'll show the world this. And they'll say this was streaking across the sky, these 3 balls of light. I don't know what this is behind it, but maybe it's part of the ship. But look at this. It's 3 balls of light. No, it's 3 balloons. Oh my. That's how people do it. They just show you what they want to show you. And if I didn't do these tests, a lot of the stuff would get by us, or me, because I wouldn't have known how they came about that image. How did they do that? That's why I hate photographs. I don't even want a photo anymore of a UFO. Don't care. Now with AI, oh my God. Let me show you some things that AI did. All right, I'll show you the AI. Let me show you the Dynagel video. Dynagel, where are you? Here we go. It says the same substance that's used to make diapers is how it just started. Here we go. That's the guy who interviewed Jeremy Corbell, John Hook. He says the stuff that's used to make diapers, and then he stopped right there. And here we go. Can help prevent hurricanes in the future. That's what a Florida businessman thinks. And he thinks he could, all we have to do is fill up 7 747s with the substance called Dynagel and then release it, as you're seeing right there. He's hoping that the government will come up with $50 million, which he said is just a fraction of what it cost to what Katrina cost. But to test the theory, that's nothing. This Dynagel could slow down or smooth out the path of a hurricane. That's how slow he talked. Yeah, it was terrible. He was really terrible back then. Amazing. They're showing us chemtrails in 2005. You want to know why? I think it has to do, and I'm not just saying this, but maybe with a little influence from me posting unbelievable footage of the chemtrails being sprayed into the storms in Arizona and killing the storms. And then I put it on my website, and we never heard from Dynagel again. Just until like a week or so ago, right? They were talking about chemtrails being used. Yeah, it's amazing that they brought it up. Now it's common knowledge for a lot of people out there. Crazy, right? Times have changed. A lot of things that Alex Jones predicted have come true. A lot of things he said years ago, like that's impossible. There's no way. He's a liar. No, everything's real. I promise you. Like half Hulk Hogan, half a regular dude. The reptilian race is going to come out. I can't do it. I never tried doing that voice until now. All right, let me get this ready. This next clip. This is very important to everyday ufology. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. It is Friday, the 23rd of February, 2024. Can you believe we're almost to spring? We sprang into spring in a millisecond this year. Realign the dishes.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO
community. Got it. Yesterday, we found out that Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are coming home. Let's take a look and see if they're still making it on their way home. Oh, yeah. I know. NASA said it's a glitch. We'll let them have it. Because if it's coming home, there's something attached to them. Now, we didn't know this. But a couple of weeks ago, they announced it and said there was a telemetry data issue with the ones and zeros. Now, here, you can see Voyager 2 now is heading back home. However, contradictory for the distance from the sun, it's still moving away. So obviously we've got contradicting numbers. I just saw this yesterday for the first time, but I'm going to go with this. This is the distance from home. Home. That's what I'm going to go by. They're both coming home. You know how cold they are out there alone? It's dark. My God, they haven't talked to anybody in 55 years. I mean, person to person, of course. You can just feel the electrical heartbeat from each one, can't you? I think I just had a Gina COVID just came into, what is her name? Gina Sil COVID? What's what is that lady's name? The nut? Oh boy. Sorry if she's watching, because I know she watches now. Wow. Too bad, too. I don't know. There's, as annoying as I find her, it's like a train wreck in slow motion. Because the things she says are just like, what? What? How? Who told you this? Christopher Bledsoe? Greer? Greer told you this? Remember she was saying, oh, these entities, they're glitching into our reality. And then she was, like there's a lot of digital glitches on our TVs. If you ever notice, sometimes the screen may freeze or you'll see something pop up. It's like a digital artifact, like a square. And they're trying to come through in our dimension using digital waves. I'm like, yep, that's pretty good. It's a good way to say it. Yep, good hoax. You got to give credit where credit is due. She sells it well. That's why people believe her. And then not only that, I think they feel sorry for her. Because she talks with that accent. And I don't know if it's a Dallas thing or a dumb thing, but oh my God. Oh my. Very hard to listen to. I feel like I'm losing brain cells every minute. See, you felt it just now. I was supposed to play a video for you, and I got off that. Wait, now I don't know where it is. Hold on. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? No, that's not it. Monkey's uncle. How did I do that? Oh, is it here? No. No. Nope. No. Oh, no. Oh. No. All right. Until I figure it out, I'm going to move on. I will have a bonus tonight for the show at the end of the show. Hold on. Who is this here? Sorry, I feel like I'm being, it's Friday. I'm allowed to have a little slowdown during the show. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, thank you. Wow, David. Thank you for the $20. David Wilcox throwing down 20 on PayPal. I didn't hear it come in. Oh, yeah. Didn't I say it at the beginning of the show? Who threw that down? Was that you, David? At the beginning? I never had it show up on my watch before. And that's what happened. That was weird. Let's see if I can pull that back up. PayPal messages. Let's see. Mother. Here we go. No. No. All right. I'm not doing it. But thank you very much. That, my friend, is a continuing supporter of Goofin. He says, do the interview. See, I did read that. I read that. All right, so I did say it. Okay, thank you, David. But it, oh, because I looked on the watch. That's right. So they found this weird creature while fishing. I love these videos. Love these videos when people find weird stuff. There's so much we have, and you'll hear it echoed forever and ever. There's so much we don't know about the ocean. It is so weirdly diverse with alien-like creatures like this.
And caught this creature that he had no clue what it was, and neither do I. It has so many people online confused, saying it's something they've never seen before. And as it flips over on its back by itself, it looks even crazier. This guy was fishing and caught this creature that he had no clue what it was, and neither do I. It has so many people online confused, saying it's something they've never seen before. And as it flips over on its back by itself, it looks even crazier. This guy was fishing and caught this creature that he had no clue.
I feel sorry for it. I feel sorry for it. That looks like a hybrid of accidental. Somebody was taken advantage of. Obviously, somebody didn't want what happened to them and created that thing. Something didn't match. Oh, I love this. I think I showed this last year before Thanksgiving-ish. But I want to show it again because this looks like it's going to be the future for our military. And if they make these things commercialized and sell these things, jetpacks, if they sell them to us, I don't. You got, look at this. Watch. It's just beautiful. He's flying. He's flying like me. Like me. How fun. Is it going about 20 miles an hour? 20? 25? That looks like fun. What a great feeling, right? I wonder, though. I wonder how much strength you would need to keep it stable. Because when that air is blowing, I wonder how much pressure is going into your forearms right there, you know, and you're just, and it's, you know, trying to go loose, you know. How do you know it's not going, you know, like this? And next thing you know, you're like a balloon with the air let out. You know how they do? But that still looks like fun. Good times coming in the future. You kids out there are going to have some great gadgets. God, I'm jealous. Do you know what we had to look forward to? Nothing. No, video games. And bikes. But we spent more time looking for a connection. We went out back when I was young. We went to clubs. Not because we were told we should. Get out there, you'll enjoy it. Nobody had to force me to go out after school or on the weekends. Nobody. But now, let's go. Oh, I don't like being around people. Come on, it'll be great. We'll listen to music. Oh, it's so loud, I can't hear myself think. Got a lot of people that are just scared of having a good time. And it makes me sad. I do. I see that generation. It's my nephew, 31 years old. The kid has no idea how to have fun. I've never seen him laugh, ever, or cry. Never. Never. Other than when he was a child, like 5 or younger. Funniest stuff on TV. This is how he smiles. Hates being with people. Sad. I've met a lot of kids like that. So I'm really worried about why that's happening. Not only that, I know why it's happening. Because the parents are doing, it's our fault. We did it. I don't have any kids, so you can't point the finger. But it's our Generation X that made the generation that we're so mad at. Because we let them get away with everything. And the way we grew up was just leave me alone. I'll play video games. But here's the deal. We knew we had a life before video games and before the internet and all that stuff. We still went out. We were the last of the last Generation X to get out there. But we wanted to be left alone. And our parents left us alone. My family didn't, to a degree. On the weekends, if I was out, they'd come looking for me. Yeah, they thought I was out doing drugs. I can't tell you how many times my parents have found me at a party and embarrassed me in front of everybody. I'm looking for Richard Giordano. Richard! Richard! What are you guys doing here? Oh, man, I hear everybody going, oh, his parents came? oh, that poor guy. And they put me in the back of the car, and it looks like I've just been arrested. I'm looking out the window like this. See you guys. And then, on Monday, because I was grounded all weekend, people would come up to me and, like, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah. Man, we never seen anybody's parents like that before. And I go, people thought I was being abused and shit. They thought my dad beat me. All these rumors were going around from that. Hey, they did it. I didn't do it. The only thing I did was drink. I never did any drugs in school. I didn't try pot until I was 21. Yeah, and I never did hard drugs. Not my cup of tea. But doesn't that explain a lot? Doesn't that explain a lot? I don't know why I told you all that, but we were allowed to go out and do our own thing. Oh, yeah, I said because, well, I couldn't. And I gave you an example of how my parents were so strict. So it's our fault. Our generation did it. We made our children, this generation that we don't like, we call them snowflakes and all that. And it's our fault. We gave them the internet, video games, and said, just do your own thing, but you can't leave the house. You can stay there and have fun all day, as long as I got my eye on you. See, we knew what we did because our parents didn't watch everything at all. We didn't want our kids going out doing that stuff. We did a lot of stuff we should have been in jail for. Just property damage, fighting, just guy stuff, shooting at each other, BB guns. I had a BB gun. I was shooting at a bottle on a house that was being built, and we put it on the mantle of a fireplace. And the BB went through, ricocheted off, came back out and hit me in the stomach. And it lodged underneath in me for just till I poked it out. It hurt for months. I have a scar, a little tiny. It looks like a chicken pox, little chicken pox scar. But I had a BB jam me. I saw it coming right to me. It was weird. It's like a 22. Pumped it 10 times. Ching, ping, pow, oh! As a matter of fact, that's how they named my neighbor. Ching, ping, pow, hoo. See, that's not right. UFO captured on camera. Well, check this out, because I think you're going to be a little convinced that this is real. Check this out. This is pretty amazing. I don't know. I don't remember.
Relaxing in their backyard one afternoon, when one of them happened to spot something on the top of a nearby mountain. Her boyfriend mentioned several hours before that he witnessed something mysterious when looking out of the backyard, but no one seemed to believe him. When they finally made their way outside and looked in the direction of the mountain, they were stunned by what they witnessed.
So we're in my backyard, and my backyard faces mountains, and we're just giving my son a little swim because it's hot today. And there's just UFO on our mountain. Tell me, girl, what? That's just floating. Mr. Alien! You guys see that?
Is anybody annoyed
There's
to
no
the
tree
max?
up there.
Annoyed is...
What is
There
that,
it
though?
is.
I'm serious. So, yeah, if...
I don't know. But I'm not playing it again because that girl's really annoying to me. But that's a good one. I don't know. It looked like there was nothing keeping that up. Like it wasn't on stilts, and it was a house that looked like a UFO. But I don't know where it was. So I didn't do any investigating on it. It's all right. It's no big deal. I want to show you what America is going to be in 15 to 20 years. You ready? This is going to be America in 15 to 20 years. This scares the heck out of me. I'm just showing you something that I thought was scary. I'll get back into the UFO scene. Check it out.
Taking pictures? Why they taking pictures of me? May I flap him?
How come you're so concerned about the picture? What's the big deal about it, man?
Because I am the guardian.
You know what your job is as a security guard?
He's the guardian.
No, people who I don't know, you guys can take pictures of him.
What is your name?
You don't need my name.
I don't need your name.
Isn't that why you got a name tag?
Are you covering it?
Yes.
He's covering it.
Why are you covering it?
Look at this guy. He's walking over here, so he's covering his name tag. Professionalism at its finest right here.
Did they teach you about the First Amendment, the Constitution?
No, I don't care about violence. Who cares?
This is what's going to happen in 15, maybe 5 years. This is what's coming over the border. They're taking these types of jobs. The guy doesn't even know English very well. If you watch the actual whole 30-minute video, this guy doesn't understand English. Only the big words, like phone number, help. This is one of the dumbest people. And he's got this job, and he doesn't care about our rights, your rights. This is what's going in the government. Do you want this type of personality and attitude and vibration in the government when we're trying to get disclosure? Because that's why everything fell apart. That's why everything's crumbling. That's why they're fighting with each other. It's because they're uneducated, and they just put people in these roles because we need one more woman. We need one more Asian guy. We need one more 4'7" guy. We need another 8 foot tall, human. We need a trans over here. It's like not the best qualified person anymore. That they're not getting the jobs. This is evident. This is it. This is the future of our country. It's going to be gone. I'm telling you.
Who cares about our rights? Who cares about the Bill of Rights? Yeah. Yeah, who cares?
You care? You?
Obviously we do. Obviously, yeah, we like to be free.
Tyranny. Tyranny. That's what it is. And that's why it's failed. Everything has failed. And I'm not sure if it did fail. Ufology. See, their goal was to get funding by creating a threat and then having Congress or, people in power sign off on funding bills and shit like that for their UFO programs in the defense contract, in the defense bill. That's what they did. They do not care about disclosure. All they want, and just remember this because that's why we won't have disclosure. This isn't about, it's nothing about, it's all about making money. It's nothing about aliens. They don't care. They're always going to create a narrative with the threat attached to it. If there's no threat, then why do they need to get funding? To do what? If there's no threat, we don't have to defend ourselves against it. But after what happened these last 4 to 6 years, and the way Congress and the media now know how people feel about aliens and UFOs more than they ever have, maybe it is like a step in the right direction. However, when I turn on the news and there's a UFO story coming up, I don't see people treating it respectfully yet. They still laugh. They still play the music from X-Files. Nothing's changed. It went back to what they're familiar with because it's comfortable. Now, with this big lull in ufology, they're losing ground, but they don't care. Losing ground to what? To disclosure. I thought we were on our way to disclosure. Now it's all come to a complete halt? Right. That's what's happened. If you think that they were coming here, Elizondo, Mellon, and all those guys, trying to bring in disclosure, well, sorry if that's what you thought was happening. But I tell you what, everything's come to a standstill now. And the longer the subject is ignored, the less people are going to remember what happened in the last couple of years. Be honest with you, they've already forgotten. Just a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago in a week, aliens were in Miami. Nobody gives a shit about that anymore. Nobody's talking about it. As a matter of fact, nobody was talking about it for the last month. It died. We still talked about it because of the one video that I found from an auditor talking to police that morning at the beach. But other than that, what's going on in Peru? Are those aliens still attacking people? Oh my God. Did they go home? And oh my goodness, I haven't seen any videos from the airplanes about strange, he's not real on the plane. Where are those strange people? Where have they gone? It's all stopped. Nothing's happening. The last thing that happened was Jeremy Corbell and his jellyfish. Right? That's it. Nothing else. Nothing. I know. That was just a month ago. Hey, Rich, that's only a month ago. You know what? True. That was only a month ago. So I guess it has slowed down, but it hasn't died. But it's dying. And I think ufology will be taking a big, they're going to be off this year. Jeremy Corbell will be putting out probably 2 more videos this year. This says drone UFO. What is? Oh, it's mine? My video. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that I did record a UFO with my drone when I first got it. You guys have seen it, I think. Oh my God, the show was so different back then. Let me see. Oh, wow, what a difference. Everything's so weird. This was from 3 years ago. And let me see if, oh wow, I remember this. Here, let me show you. I love these videos, by the way. Anything captured by a drone is exciting to me because it's up there. And it's usually something I don't think you would see on the ground. Like these whitish type of tic-tac looking things. Here, look, this is from my show 3 years ago. We were talking about it.
Drone footage of the same exact thing.
All right, I can't listen to that. But yeah, remember I had the chat room under here? June 6, 2016. Goof on radio while filming Approaching Storm. Is that how you spell approaching? That's not me. I didn't do that. Isn't it APP? This isn't my drone, by the way. This is another guy. I don't make spelling errors like that. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this is cool. People don't believe that this. Look, I know it's weird. The background. Look at that. Chuck Bam up top right. Chuck. Gutter Gawker. All right, here it comes.
Ah, that's it.
Oh, I can't listen.
Didn't it go about the?
Ugh. God, I am so annoying. Ugh. That microphone sucked. All right, check it out. Look at that. What do you think? What do I think? All right, let's see what else. I can't listen to me. I just can't. Sorry. Hate the way I sound. All right, let's do this. 15 minutes later, it came back. Watch where that circle. Whoa! Holy mackerel, I forgot about this. Did you see how fast that went by? Hold on, let's go back. Oh, Jesus, Rich. Here it comes, watch. Whoa. I want to go back just a little. Here, whoa, did you see that? Here, watch. Watch it. Boom. God, that's so awesome. It knew the drone was there. How can that not be a UFO? It's not a bird. Although there are hawks. There's a hawk that flies 200 miles an hour. That is freaking unbelievable to me. It looks digital. Maybe it's fake. Doesn't look it though. It did. It looks like it came right out of the clouds. Yeah, wow. I mean, they're about 500 feet up, 400. That's crazy. I love those. Love drones. That's not me, so. Pretty cool stuff. Love that footage. It's weird seeing people that used to come to the show not around anymore. All right, here we go. Check this out. Here we go again, the title says. So I don't know if you guys were watching the news, but several hours ago, military aircraft is tracking an unidentified high-altitude balloon flying over the western part of the United States. Currently, this is a few hours ago, U.S. military aircraft is tracking an unidentified high-altitude, balloon flying over the western part of the United States. The military aircraft spotted the balloon and determined that it's not a threat, but its origin and purpose remains unknown at this time. The unidentified high-altitude balloon is drifting eastward in the jet stream, with earlier reports indicated that today that the balloon was over Colorado. We dropped acid an hour later and have been inside the balloon, watching everybody watch us. I bet you were. So another balloon flying over the United States. It's not a threat though this time, because the other one, that Chinese balloon, forget about it. Don't worry about that. They were just grabbing information for overdue bills. Yeah, that's it. Overdue bills. Yeah. People owed them money. Something like that. Unreal. What a world we live in. I don't feel safe. Nope. I don't feel safe. Unseen UFO footage from across the globe. The globe. The what? It's gone. I can't watch it. I don't like it when that happens. All right, I'll read this to you because this seems very important that I get this out to you before somebody else says it. This is terrible. This comes from UFO Jesus. Let's just see what he's up to. I said it was terrible and I haven't even read it yet. I just see it and I don't believe it. He says, theories on why UFOs are here can be fun and valuable. But If anyone claims that any government personnel knows why they are here without explaining how they ascertained that, more is needed. Do they know because that's what the aliens told them? If so, that's about as reliable as taking what a con artist says at gospel. If that's not how they know, then what method did they use? And why should it be considered reliable? David Grush, after all his investigation, said he found no definitive answers on origin, and he offered nothing but speculation on why they are here. Okay. In my opinion, he says, it seems premature to conclude that anyone within the U.S. government has a deep understanding of the motivations behind UFO visits or their activities beyond superficial observations. For better or for worse, the UFO enigma may require this mystery to be opened up to the world for us to better understand what's going on. We need all our best minds on this. Alternatively, if the U.S. government truly knows why they are here, we can wait until they officially provide that information and prove its validity. That seems prudent. Shut off. Bootlicking, suck-ass grifter. And if they have more informed theories than we do, they need to share them. And also explain how they formulated them. The moment we think we know why they are here, however, our minds begin to narrow. That may not be what we want and may be counterproductive at this point. Ma gun. I said I'm done. I'm done. The idea, this comes from Jason Wild on X. The idea that non-human intelligence would choose to operate in secrecy and manipulate human perceptions reflects human fears and narratives more than it likely reflects the motives or methods of any non-human intelligence. Huh? What? The idea that aliens would choose to operate in secrecy and manipulate human perceptions reflects our fears and narratives more than it likely reflects the motives or methods of any non-human intelligence. So we're projecting ourselves onto what we think the aliens are saying. Why don't you just do that? Sorry. Why don't you just say it that way, Jace? Making it all sound like you're smart and split. Unbelievable. They make it so difficult. All right. So I have a bonus for tonight's show. I'm not sure which one I want to play, but I think I'm going to play the real Men in Black. This is a 12-minute and 54-second video, and I made this about 3 years ago, and it shows me being followed. Well, I take that back. I was followed by this person. Didn't think anything of it until, and I've showed this video before, about 2 or 3 times. So I'm out there in the middle of Phoenix. Well, you just watched the video, but I want to thank everybody because I'm ending the show officially. When that video ends, I end. And I want to thank VW Blue Sky for the $10 super chat. been listening while I work for a pretty good while. Just wanted to contribute and say hi. And you sent that about 11 minutes ago. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. $10. I haven't seen a yellow in a while. It's a lovely color. It's one of my favorite. Yellow, orange, and that violet one, the red or whatever. Yeah, those are good. Thank you very much. VW Blue Sky, listening while working. He whistled, listening, not whistling, listening. Yeah. Thank you. VW Blue Sky, one more time, a $10 super chat. Thank you for becoming a family member. Now you can't leave ever. Capiche? And if you can't make it, you have to hit the thumbs up. Everybody go right now and hit the thumbs up. Don't leave the show. It's right there in front of you. I want to see 200 thumbs up. I don't think we've ever had a 200. Well, on the viral videos, yeah, but I'm just talking from a show. No, we've had 1,000. But I mean during the regular week. All right, thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow, Saturday. Don't know what time, though. It could be 5. It won't be 7. I don't know. I don't think it'll be 7. Maybe 6. Maybe not. I may take the day off. But tomorrow I have a busy day, and we will be here doing a show. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I'm going to play this video I made 3 years ago. And let's not forget, I know it's the weekend, but what do we do here? And I want you to take this with you when you watch other shows on UFOs. What's so different about what they're saying and doing? Do you believe what you're hearing here compared to what you hear elsewhere? What are we doing that's different? What are they doing that's different? I need to find out. We didn't do a poll tonight, but it's Truthology for Ufology all week long for you. All right, thank you, everybody. And here is the video called This Is Real, video of possible new look Men in Black. They look like us now. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. And alien bless. I said alien bless. Bonus! Bonus. I got your bonus right over here, girlie.
Hi, my name is Rich Giordano. I am a UFO hunter or sky watcher, whatever term you want to use. That's fine with me. I just wanted to give a little background to my story.
Oh
as
God,
a
it's
UFO
so
hunter
dramatic. Talk a little
researcher.
faster.
Back in 2004, I had eye surgery. The laser surgery, you know, where you can see perfectly. And the lasers worked great. Didn't have any problems afterwards.
Yay!
Even to this day in 2021, my vision is still almost 100%.
Oh.
With that being said, I
Speak slower.
saw something in the sky a few months after I had my surgery. And I was with my wife. And when we first saw it on April 15th, I went outside the next day, or night, and saw pretty much the same type of lights we saw the night before. It got me excited, but not overly excited.
What?
To the point where I was automatically believing I was seeing UFOs. I just saw
hell does that
something
mean?
that I couldn't explain.
Excited, but not really? What the hell's wrong?
So after the second night, I went online and I typed in UFOs
Boring.
over
Let's
Phoenix
go forward a little bit.
every night. I was seeing things at an exceptional rate.
Yeah, everybody knows.
For Phoenix. And on the weekend,
there we go. Saved
I
you 5
went
minutes.
downtown because Phoenix is empty on the weekends downtown. At least back then it was. Not a lot of traffic, and I figured I could go to the parking garage where I worked, being that it would be empty on a Saturday, or was it a Sunday? I can't remember the day exact, but it was the weekend. I went up to the 4th level of a 5-level garage, parking garage, and started videotaping anything I could see. I left after a half hour, realizing, because it was hot that day, it was August in summer, I think it was 108 degrees, and I went downstairs to outside the parking garage, whatever. So I went across the street and I saw a white dot in the sky heading my way. And I started recording it. And I'm scanning the sky as I'm recording this object. I have my camera on the tripod. And I'm looking around and I see another white object heading right towards us. I say us, me and the camera. But I saw an object in the opposite direction heading towards my direction, towards the other white object. I called my friend, and as the phone is ringing, I see somebody maybe 600, 700 feet away on the opposite corner. And this person is recording. I see he's got a tripod, and my friend picks up the phone, and we were talking, and I go, hey, there's another guy doing what I'm doing. Maybe they're watching me, seeing what I'm doing. You know, you read these stories online about people who see UFOs and are visited by the Men in Black. I wasn't. But there have been some weird things happening that I won't get into now, but it may have been part of paranoia. I don't know. But my wife was a witness at the time, so I will put the paranoia label to the side just for now. But as I'm recording this guy, I noticed he's recording me. He's got his camera pointed right at me, as you can see in this video clip. And my friend goes, just record him. So I did. And that's what you see. You see me zooming in on him and recording him. And he realizes that and proceeds to push his camera down into the tripod and then pick up the tripod and walk away. Turns his head to the left so I couldn't see his face, which I had already recorded, but with high 8 back in 2004, you can see the quality isn't what it is today. And I thought, well, maybe it's a guy recording me just because he thinks I was doing something nefarious, you know, the attacks on New York and the Pentagon and whatnot. So maybe they were watching me for that reason, but I decided I was going to go over there. Because when he walked away, he turned his head to the left, carried his tripod in the right hand, and went behind a building, which was the Girl Scouts of Arizona's, supposedly their home headquarters. And he went behind that building. And I got in my car, threw my tripod in the back, with the camera still attached to it, and I drove over there and didn't see anything. But I did see a security guard who was watching the parking structure. He comes walking out, and I said, did you just see a guy with a camera? And we were talking for a second, and he goes, yeah. He was recording, over above them trees or something. And I said, no, he was recording me. And I told him I was recording a UFO, and I think he was recording me recording the UFO. He says, well, he just got in his car and drove out of here like a bat out of hell. Okay, I didn't see him. The guy said it was a reddish car, and that was the spy guy incident. So what I'll do now is play the version I have here, and you can imagine what it was like to be there that day. Here we go.
He left. He moved behind the building. He didn't want me to see him, but I got him. And he's gone. I'm figuring out what to do. I thought it was Jeff Willis from, I'm gonna go over there. Should I go over there? He might be a cop or something. He might be like FBI or whatever. Maybe they're following me and seeing what I'm doing. He may have went to the shade, but I'm going over there. Stay on the phone with me because I'm gonna leave the tape running. And I'll say, hey, do you mind if I hang out here? Dude, this is weird. What?
So it was a pretty interesting story right there. Were the phones tapped? I don't know. I don't think you can tell. But some strange stuff in this life-threatening field. And if you think I'm saying that lightly, think again. People have been taken out in this field time and time again. And I don't know if I'm lucky. I don't know if I did anything wrong. I don't know if I'm just imagining everything. But whatever it is, they wanted it. Anyway, this is Rich George.
So, after that incident, I was being watched by a spy couple. Two people on a mountain, a quarter a mile up the street, had perfect view of every backyard down the road. And I told the story just recently, so I'm not going to get into it, but I have two recordings, me recording the mountain that they were on. And I saw them because I was recording some stuff in the sky, UFO hunting. And I see a flash on top of this mountain that's about 300 feet high. And I moved my camera just over a little because the sun was setting and I couldn't see what was on the mountain until I actually zoomed in, and there was two people watching me. And they had their Suburban backed up to the edge of the mountain. They were sitting on the tailgate or whatever, or inside. You know how the door opens, you can sit in. And I had an idea that I'm going to record them in the backyard, zoom in on the mountain, get the whole mountain as zoomed in as I can get it. Because if they leave, I want to drive up to go meet them and see what they'll do. So I get in the car, leave the camera running in the backyard, grab my other camera, keep it low, like right on the edge of the window. And, when I got up next to them, now I didn't know this at the time, but as soon as they saw me coming up the road on the camera that was running in the backyard, you can see the guy throwing stuff in the back of the Suburban. And then you see this lady run around and she gets in the driver's seat. He closes the door. And my God, did they take off down that mountain like a bat out of hell, because now I'm pulling up. They don't know I'm recording the whole thing from home. Now I'm coming up and there's a cow guard, like they have those things so cows can't cross over. They come flying over. I pull right in front of that. She right around me. And I go like this, stick my hand out and I go, hey, do you know where Beardsley is? And I just see her. I don't see him, but I don't see the passenger seat. All of a sudden, he raises up, like Count Chocula, and he goes, Beardsley's about a mile north, which I knew. I go, okay, thank you. And they were in their mid-30s, in shape, CIA, FBI type-ish, But that was great. When I got home and reviewed both the home recorder, somebody had jumped over the wall, walked up to the camera, and I have all this on evidence, And eventually, as soon as I can get everything, that's what I'm going to do after the show. After I work out, I'm going to come back home and try to get all this stuff uploaded because I think I have the CD and I think it uploaded. So I haven't checked yet. But when I checked that, you could hear somebody get like this. You could hear them breathing. And then you could just hear them breathing. And then you could hear them walking away. And there was pebbles, because the dog plays and kicks the rocks. And you could hear him stepping on the little rocks. And then you can hear him jump over the wall and when they landed. And then I pull in. Just 2 minutes later. They wanted to see what I was recording in the backyard. That's the coolest. It is so cool. Now, I've had people trying to break into my home, into my office, my studio, where I kept all my recordings. So police have been called from the neighbors for strange activity. I got home. My neighbor, who is a retired police force guy, retired police, Frank, there was a screwdriver stuck in the windowsill, like they were trying to get the screen off. And it's as if they heard something and left the screwdriver in the thing. When I tried pulling it out, I couldn't get it out at first. Everything I could to pull that thing out. It was in there, like they were about to crack that stuff open. It was just screws. They just had to unscrew it. What are they doing this for? So, yeah. Now, here's another weird thing that happened. When I had the humanoid video, Discovery Channel came over and tried to debunk it for their TV show, which came out. We played it on the show. And they were at my house all day, 7 hours. They were only supposed to be there 3 max, but they couldn't debunk this thing. So they kept going to buy more balloons and more balloons, and helium. Yeah, it was a major thing. They couldn't debunk it. They kept trying and trying. And because they didn't debunk it, they actually used balloon video instead of the video I talked about. And they made me look like a fool. And I was pissed. But here's the weird thing. They would separate me and my wife. And I told her, and I go, look, we're mic'd up. They can hear and record everything we're saying. Don't say anything personal, ever, while they're here. So they separate us. About 45 minutes goes by. I do like 1 or 2 interviews. And I go in my house, and one of the crew members is in my refrigerator, looking for water, he said. And then another girl, camera girl, comes out of my bathroom. I said, what are you doing? She goes, it's really hot and I wanted to change. And I go, but what are you guys doing in my house? You don't have free roam. What are you doing? Get out. Sorry, we didn't mean anything. I go, you don't go in other people's refrigerators, bro. I was so pissed because I think they were snooping around looking for stuff. They could have been in there for 20 minutes. And I think that's what they did. And my wife said that her panty drawer was all disarray, like out of order. And I'm like, my sock drawer was messed up because I always had my socks perfect. Black socks here, white socks there, short socks in the back, turned sideways. Those were even off. So they went through our stuff. Very discouraged. Very disappointing. But anyway, I'll be doing more of these bonus things at the end of the live shows because why not? And I've got some really cool stuff coming up that may surprise a lot of you. But a lot of good things are happening, okay? So know that. The healthier I get, man, sky's the limit. I thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight, especially for the bonus part. Appreciate you. We'll see you later. I'm going to hit the gym. Giddy up. Alien bless.